let's put it in your zone, right? God damn, man, he's absolutely saying crazy shit. I'm watching some old clips of WWE in the background, folks. Triple H is saying outlandish shit, man. He's saying he'll wrestle a broomstick for 2 hours. Like, god damn, that man just don't give a damn. Like, one man says, I'll wrestle a broomstick for 2 hours. Hell, it'll probably give me a better match than most of the men out in that parking lot have given me. Like, oh my god. Apparently, either you're very exaggerating it, or you really believe these motherfuckers are trash. There you go. That'll work. Alright, I'm back here, mother suckers. What's up, bitches? Skulls, the father, or not father, but priest Sean Hampton. He's a skull, and it's very dangerous, because as we know, skulls are very ravenous beasts. What?
Fighting each other. They've got bigger problems elsewhere.
All right. What the fuck is his last person?
This could be the public house Giselle Paxton mentioned. I should investigate further.
I will crush you. Good hit. right. Where the hell? Not that one. Investigations, please. There we go. Track.
Giselle's stolen money. Freeman has some unethical ways of financing their war.
Huh. Well, goddamn. Shit. Hello? Don't you? I hate God. I'm not religious. Don't you do it.
Fear no evil. Murdering bosses.
Take a hit, hell yeah. Oh, this loading screen goes. God damn. Very nice, very nice. Touching. Let me just pause this real quick. Where the fuck? What? You hate CM Punk? Yeah. You don't like him? I think his fucking finishing move was pretty good, the GTS. Go to sleep, nigga! Go to sleep! GTS, go to sleep. Gah! Put you right out, Ronnie. Hit you with a knee right to the face. Let me drop a knee right near your face. And let's see if you don't want to go night-night. It's violent. Holy shit.
It's locked, all right. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. So that's it. These wheels control the water level.
I guess I'm supposed to go that way. Okay, nothing. I'm in the party with a psychopath Jason killer, by the way, Mike. I don't know where he's at right now, though.
That doesn't work.
See if I get it. Alright, is this one? No, no. One that open, I think. One of those.
That gate should shut properly now.
I get it. Alright, oh, this is funny. How the fuck? I'm watching an old clip of Raw where everybody went on strike. CM Punk, I think I'll try to find the match, Ronnie. I think CM Punk's the commentator. Yeah, he does commentary. Yeah, double play, that's funny. Skull. Explore the sewers. His father, or nah, the priest Sean Hampton has a lot of blood. Alright, I'm here. Christ. More bodies and blood.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again. The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally! A touch of lucidity. So learn to respect the laws of Ascalon! Power you cannot comprehend! Dare challenge the dictates of Ascalon?
Fair enough.
Slaughtering the skulls while singing your name.
How does that feel, friend? Oh, well on you. Hold on. That good?
You found your death in me!
That is absolutely loud as hell. Holy shit.
Snap like a hare's brittle bones, newborn! And thine shall be a fair skull to adorn my...
Good. Give me your blood, please.
Slow as a snail! Tear me apart and spill my blood to the pissing wells! Return to your apothecary and needles.
Ah.
Your blood is now mine.
This is good.
I shall crush you. Down, stay down.
pretty much letting myself get overwhelmed at this point.
Down, stay down. Your blood is now mine. Return to your apothecary and needs.
Thank you. And go fuck yourself. Defeat the beast.
At least one skal escaped Fergal's wrath.
Say like it's a good thing.
How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
Jesus Christ.
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
Bless you, Bridget.
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst.
Oh my. Bitch. What the?
This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature.
That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, Vampire. But thank you.
Sean Hampton
Shit.
sent me here. I believe he wanted me to find you. Who are you?
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget. And this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Echo. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon, but I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves, if they had their way.
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Skal.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
Huh.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
So was it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
He was turned and is now a Skal. I'm not sure he can be trusted anymore.
And why is that? Because he's a Skull, he shouldn't be trusted. Who are you to judge?
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet,
Well.
she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find.
Hey.
I must talk to her.
What's up, Mad
No.
Max?
Harriet is not alive, but you can speak to her. I must warn you, she is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
Are these skulls? Oh my goodness. What the fuck?
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master. Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master.
Keep your distance, Echo. Keep your distance, Echo.
Old Bridget says you are one to trust.
My mind is fucking blown. They're not attacking me. They're not feral. They're not ravenous. Holy shit.
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master.
How are you, London? I've not seen beyond these walls in such a long time. How are you, London? I've not seen beyond these walls. Your stare is enticing. So sweet of
My God. What the
Hello,
fuck?
Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
Your room. The blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move. My body's burning. I feel as if I'm dying over and over again.
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
Stay here.
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet. Always alone.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
We are similar, but not the same, Harriet.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it. Brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone else obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks, and rightly I wished him dead. And I am happy he is. It's true. But I didn't kill him. I was too tired.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness. Quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me. And now it is silent. But it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. and it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
Alright.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us. Spend time with us. And I may be willing to answer more questions.
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most skulls I've encountered.
True. I'm not like most skulls.
You were once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon, but it will remain mine.
Can I be of service to you?
We ask but one thing. Reveal to no one our secrets. Do not betray us.
For how long have you been in hiding here?
Skulls have been hiding under London since vampires first entered the city.
Where did you hide before the sewers?
We claimed ancient tunnels, forgotten caverns, catacombs. We are skulls, groveling beneath the feet of our makers.
Why do you live here, amongst the filth and vermin?
Live. Here we hide.
What are you hiding from?
From the guilt, the shame, from the hunters and the light. And of course, our past.
Huh.
Why don't you leave the city? Hide somewhere far from the Guard of Priwen, the Ascalon Club.
We are the sewer skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she is a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Hampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Thank you, miss.
Thank you, old Bridget.
I hope I will
hope
never
we
have to
meet
kill
again.
you or any more of the skulls here. I feel kind of bad, but not really. Because they're ravenous things trying to attack me, and I just want to be on my way, merry, merry way. Just follow the arrows. I guess he's supposed to be pissed.
I've not seen beyond these
I guess he's
walls
supposed to
in
be
such
pissed.
a long time.
Who is...
Are you
My
all right,
God.
sir? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Don't you know this is a quarantine zone?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating the epidemic. You had better get to a safe place while you still can.
Oh, really? Well, go investigate somewhere else and leave me be.
I beg your pardon?
I said go. Leave me alone, sir.
Sir, you have no idea what could happen to you if you stay here. Why don't you go home?
For fuck's sake. Do I have to punch you in the face to make you disappear? Leave me be!
It's my duty to insist. Death lurks everywhere. I must ask you to go back home.
I'm safe here, don't you get it? I'm better off risking the flu than catching a bullet. Am I clear enough?
I see. Well, since you are obviously hiding from a threat, don't you have a safer place to go?
Do you think I'm stupid? The Night Asylum, the Turquoise Turtle, even Miss Gillingham's attic. I tried them all. No, this is my only chance.
Sir, you have no idea.
For fuck's sake.
It's my...
I'm safe.
I see.
Do you think...
I'm fucking confused. I'm sorry. I want to take some hits. I'm really confused right now. Smoke a little bit of Swedes. Fucking absolutely amazed at what's going on with Old Bridget and shit. I don't know why this man is terrified.
I cannot enter.
Oh, Bridget allowed me to wander above some years back. It was unpleasant.
Sorry you got hurt.
It's locked.
It's locked. I am fucking retarded. Retarded. Let's follow this. Follow the arrows, okay. My friend is sending me a message. Shit. I don't even know what the fuck that did, people. Let's just roll with it, everybody. This is behind Sean's fucking place. Oh my god. I know, this is Sean's place.
It's locked, all right.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed.
Jesus Christ.
Would you like to take communion with me now?
What is...
Are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers. Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
You make no distinction between the living and the skulls, do you?
We are God's children, Dr. Reed. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
By God, you just don't get it.
Does this place belong to you? How can you be so certain you can keep it open?
This warehouse was once property of the Dawson family, but has been bequeathed me through donation.
The Dawsons? The wealthiest family in London? Have they a clue as to what goes on here?
Not at all. The donation was made before the war. The building was run down. I never met Aloysius Dawson myself.
So you have the run of the place and no one's taken notice?
As long as we keep to ourselves, we interest no one. This is a haven, and I pray it remains so for eons to come.
What will be the result if you continue to assist both skulls and the living?
And for the last decade, that's what's been happening. And they found a better life. What's to change?
You're forgetting the epidemic. Things can go south very quickly. I've seen it.
Oh, these are terrible times. Only those pure of heart shall prevail.
It's 11:30.
You've turned Skal now. Don't you see the danger to anyone giving you their trust?
We are all sinners, awaiting salvation. This is a simple truth, ordained by the Lord Almighty. I am a seeker of his glorious light.
Harriet, Miss Jones has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
Who is this old Bridget?
I don't know, Doctor. She rarely speaks of her past, but I know she has a long one. She's likely the oldest soul in the city.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger Skals, guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
I will strive to emulate your merciful nature, Sean, but it's a difficult pledge to make.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges... You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
I don't want to kill. I can't let this man roam free.
I discovered
Try this one.
vampire blood would enhance your metabolism, perhaps even heal you, if what old Bridget says is true. I'll give you some of mine.
I'd rather not. It would be extremely awkward.
You have no choice, Sean. It's the only way to protect your cheptel, those still amongst the living.
No, Dr. Reed. God made me this way. Who am I to disobey his will?
You believe that God's plan was for you to be abandoned at birth?
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
I can't imagine God intended for you to be molested by a priest in an orphanage. Drink, friend.
No.
I said kneel and drink. Now.
Weird. Very weird. Extremely weird. Sacrificial lamb. Shown as fucked up.
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game. I know this brooch. This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father. "29 Pretty Orchard Street. That's near Poplar's district. Why would this man carry off my mother's brooch? I must go there.
Old brooch.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
You've never faced, let alone killed, a vampire, Ichabod. You're a fraud.
No, I'm not. I may embellish the truth concerning my achievements, but I'm totally dedicated to my quest.
Stop fooling yourself. You've never faced a vampire before. You wouldn't stand a chance.
Well, that's not true, sir. I've already faced one of these creatures.
Oh, really? And you're still alive.
Well, we did not actually fight. I let it go.
What do you mean?
I entered the vampire's den. The stench was terrible. I was ready to kill it. But then I saw it. Just a suffering soul like you and me. I spared her.
I'm leaving the party I was in. The psychopath Jason killer, I was in a party with him. He didn't talk at all, or I don't know. It was weird.
Tell me about the vampire you spared.
It was... She was a girl. Her body was a mess. I could see pus running from the deep wound. She was crying in pain.
You cared about her. That's what defines us as human, Ichabod.
Yes, but she was a truly evil creature. I'm haunted by the tragedies she caused ever since I spared her.
Did you see what happened to him?
Actually, yes. He was thrown from the roof like a vulgar log.
Why is it that you sound so... afraid?
You didn't see it. He was dead before he hit the ground. The strength required to do such a thing, well, it beggars belief.
Who could have done that?
Who? Well, a vampire, of course. Look, bite marks on the neck and lacerations here. There is definitely a vampire close by.
Goodbye. And good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
Lottie, tell me about the death of your mother.
Giselle killed her, plain and simple. She killed her with her daily whims, her laziness, and her complaints.
That's quite a statement. You can't kill someone because you're fickle.
Mother was very ill, but I forgave Giselle. What I couldn't stand was how she cried at her funeral like she was the one left alone.
Perhaps your sister is not as tough as you are.
I know that, and I don't blame her. It just makes me sad that my own sister is the person I understand the least.
Giselle is the only family you have left. Don't you think it's time you forgave her?
Sometimes words are harder to forgive than acts, Dr. Reed.
Did you see what happened?
No. I was coming back to the shelter from work when I heard an awful scream, and there was this man, dead, just in front of the building.
You saw nothing at all?
No. I told you, just that awful woman's scream.
A woman's scream? Are you sure?
Of course. It was terrifying. I thought it was my sister, so I ran. But it was a man I've never seen round here before.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
You again? What do you want?
Giselle, I know you sleep at Hampton's shelter. What can you tell me about him?
He provided a roof for me and my sister. I am grateful, of course, but he gives me the creeps.
Why is that?
He's always sad, like he's about to cry. He's always asking us to get closer to God, to give ourselves to the Lord. Creepy.
Giselle, tell me about the death of your mother.
After our father died, Mother worked so hard she made herself sick. We spent all the money we had on useless drugs and doctors. It was hell.
Hell? What do you mean?
The three of us were exhausted and desperate. And when I'm desperate, I tend to get angry. And I'm hard to live with. Lottie said I killed Mother.
You should talk to your sister. Whatever happened when your mother died, the truth lies somewhere between your two versions.
I don't want to talk about that. It was years ago. We Paxton sisters are tough. We don't apologize.
Did you see what just happened?
No, I didn't. And I don't care.
Really? Why is that?
Because this sexist pig is one of the 4 men who blacklisted me. Good riddance, if you ask me.
I've identified the men who stole from you. You were right. They were members of some self-proclaimed militia.
I knew it! Did you find the money, too?
Yes. Here it is. They thought they could finance their activities with it.
I never thought a man like you would be kind enough to... I misjudged you. Badly. Well... Thank you, sir.
Will you give the money back to your comrades, then?
Fuck those bastards who fired me. I'll give the money to Miss Gillingham. Her son Jack was a friend of mine. He was killed recently.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton. Give me a minute. I'm gonna look up this quest hide and seek because I'm fucking legitimately curious here. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back here. Got this. I YouTubed it, part of it. I'm doing it bit by bit here. So, you know, one thing at a time. The gentleman in question.
Good evening, Miss Gillingham. May I come in?
Of course, of course.
Thank you. Rodney, I just heard what happened. I ran to your house, but you were gone, so now I'm writing this note. Is it true? Is it true you killed him? I can't believe it. Why? What happened? I really need to talk to you now. Please find a way to contact me when you receive this message, since I know you can be very cautious, and to prove to you this is not a trap. Let's use a code. When we meet, I'll whistle my name, Jack, in Morse code, and you'll whistle yours, okay? This way you'll know it's really me. For now, it's a good thing you are hiding. The wet boot boys are all over the neighborhood claiming they will punish the man who murdered one of them. I'm sure we could make an arrangement to settle things down once the heat dies down. To settle things once the heat dies down, okay. Yeah, you killed a member of the Wet Boot Boys, yeah? Your ass. You know what happens when you kill a Wet Boot Boy? On the roof, like Jesus. Yeah, you sit there and heal, Sean. You fucking Christ, you murdering bastard. Hello, whoever just entered the stream.
Rodney, you're the man who killed that gang member, are you not? Is that why you are hiding in this godforsaken place?
Yes, I did. I did not even know his name.
Then why did you kill him?
That arsehole always mocked me for the color of my skin. Usually I let it go. But not that night. We fought. He died.
Whatever you've done, you can't spend the rest of your life hiding here.
I just wanted to teach him a lesson. Not kill him. I'm not responsible for a murder if I didn't want to commit it. It was an accident.
Believe me, Rodney, you won't survive here long. No matter...
Yeah, it was unintentional. And he killed that wet boot boy, though. He killed that son bitch, you know?
What you did, you must go back to where you used to live.
I'll go back to the docks then. But if I die, remember that the blood of Rodney Grader will be on your hands.
I wonder what the fuck's over here. Is this gate's locked?
I cannot enter.
Like shit. Maybe at some point I will farm XP again. Like, why not? I'm not sure, because I just gave up 500 for fucking Sean's ass. Save him. XP is very scarce. Oh, wait, now. I don't want to go this way. That's the way you don't want to go. But in loading screens can be kind of a pain in the ass, I will say, but it doesn't really bother me. You know, it gives me time. You take a sip of water, take a hit of the pipe, pack a bit. What up, Sean? Some blood. Harder again. Back the fuck up. I hate you, hate you, hate you, hate you, hate you, hate you. I wish I had a little bit more goddamn stamina. Bye-bye.
It's a leech! Kill it!
I'm on the beach side, ironically. I don't even know what just happened.
Away with you!
Just die off the bite, please. Thank you.
Oh my god!
We're getting into brawls out in this motherfucker.
Crush the leech, boys! Fight for this! Take its head!
Thank you, sir.
Pleasure, sir. Been a while since we've seen any new faces round here.
I think this is why I killed every motherfucking thing over here. So I can freely walk about later. I've always learned to stay on my toes, though.
Stupid beast! Fight for this!
Bitch. Oh man. Oh, he did like a whole 360 on some gay ass shit. Now I can come up here.
29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it. What's in there for me? There's been a fight here.
You know what, before I do this, I'll be back. I'm going to the hospital.
Are you deaf?
Fuck me. I thought... Okay. Load. Okay, thank God. I thought this bitch was gonna crash.
I don't understand.
Oh, god damn! God is my weakness. Please, no more Jesus. Fucking Christ, he hit me with that shit. Oh my God, it blinded me in real life. I was like, that shit is strong. Makes me feel weak. The fuck is this?
The marks on this woman's neck were made by the fangs of a vampire. This is the very flower my mother tossed on Mary's coffin. Someone is targeting my family. Only a golden watch in her pockets. Her shoes and clothes are quite worn out. It's a sick game. But given no choice in the matter, I might as well win it.
Like I can't fucking can't poof over that shit.
So lucky to have Dr. Reed, you know.
It is good to see you again, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm better than one might expect, Lady Ashbury. Dr. Swansea has asked me to investigate the recent disturbances in the hospital, caused by skals.
Really? What do you mean?
I discovered the most intriguing skal. An elderly woman answering to the name of Old Bridget, and a man who helps them remain hidden in London.
Old Bridget? Peculiar name, I've never heard of her.
According to Old Bridget, skals can lead a peaceful existence like us. They are even able to nourish themselves by feeding on corpses and the flesh of the dead.
How vile. Please, right? Jonathan, let's change the subject.
Skals of London have gone into hiding. Both mortals and immortals plot their extermination.
Yes. Skals are the orphans of the Vampire Society. They are the shame of their genitors. A disgrace to the vampire that created them.
There is something ominous closing around me, Lady Ashbury. Something spies upon me from the shadows. Something cruel and wicked.
Whatever do you mean, Jonathan?
If Sean Hampton and Harriet were not the guilty parties, then who? I saw the bodies and the blood.
Your rebirth has not gone unnoticed, Jonathan. Be extremely careful. If you get in the way of an immortal's plans...
Do you suspect someone?
I don't know, Jonathan. I steer clear of vampire politics, especially whilst hunters roam the city's streets.
Goodbye for now, my lady.
Jonathan, at last. I've been worried sick. Have you solved the case of our poor Sean Hampton?
Don't worry, Edgar. The reputation of Pembroke Hospital is secure. Sean Hampton was not the guilty party.
Is that true? Oh, good news. Good news indeed.
I found Harriet Jones. She's much the same old, embittered woman she was, only she's been made a skal. Her transformation did not go well.
Incredible. Well, why not bring her here? We could learn so much by studying her condition. It would be fascinating.
I doubt that. She can barely move. Perhaps we could learn more about the degeneration of skals.
Perhaps. But she could also belong to a new species. We know so little of the laws that dictate vampire reproduction.
Were there any studies made by your order on the subject?
Not that I'm aware of. I will transmit your discovery to the Brotherhood's primate. He will be delighted.
What do you know of the Ascalon Club?
Not as much as I would like. There have always been rumors about a secret society of vampires operating in the interests of the British Empire, though I've never met a member.
I crossed paths with one. A terrifying creature going by the name of Fergal. He was sent by the Ascalon Club to exterminate the skals of the East End.
By the stole, Jonathan. If vampires are eliminating their own progeny, then dark times are upon us. Darker than I've ever witnessed.
Do you think Lady Ashbury would know of them?
Jonathan, our beloved lady is not one for social dalliances, nor the assemblies of dark orders. She's a woman of superior taste and selective acquaintance.
Does the name Old Bridget ring any bells?
I'd never heard of her. Why? A patient of ours? I must confess, I don't know them all.
No, it's just someone I recently met. A fascinating woman. I had thought that perhaps...
By the stole, Jonathan, you've met another vampire. I would appreciate an introduction, if that's the case.
I doubt you want an introduction to her, Doctor.
A pleasure as always, Edgar. This window was shattered with violent force. Someone's been pulled through it and dragged through the street. Who could have done that?
So I'll cure every motherfucking buddy, alright? Huh.
It's locked, all right.
I killed the ones over here. Game's like, gotta load. Huh.
Jonathan.
What was that?
That's Mary. It has to be.
I won't let you escape. You're very fast, but I'll catch you.
Holy shit, where did these motherfuckers come from? You got me. Keep hitting me, boy, and keep stun locking me. He mesmerizes them.
Good evening, sir. It's me again.
Leave me alone, I say, whoever you are.
It cannot be safe for a blind man to live here alone. Let me enter, sir. I swear I mean you no harm.
Well, a voice never lies, and yours clearly is the voice of a gentleman. All right, Doctor, come on in.
What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
Now I can talk to you, sir.
Wandering in this part of town at night, you're either brave or a fool. Tell me, how do you see the world these days?
It's locked.
Wandering in this part of town at night, you're either brave or a fool. So what is the name of my nocturnal visitor?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. As I already explained to you, I'm inquiring about the epidemic.
Dr. Reed? The eminent surgeon? My God, I'd never have expected a brilliant physician like you to knock on my door.
You flatter me, sir.
No, sir, I am flattered. I read all your work when I still had my sight. I loved it. I'm Mason Swanborough, by the way.
And what else have you learned about me, Mr. Swanborough?
I know you assisted Professor Carell in France, and that you invented a new blood transfusion method based on his work.
Yes. Those were frustrating but exciting days. I loved it.
Yes, the thrill of research and discovery. This is what drives people like us, Dr. Reed. Oh, how I envy you.
Does someone take care of you in this isolated place?
My sister Loretta and I have our daily routine. Every morning and evening she comes by so we can talk and eat. Then she leaves and I stay.
Do you not appreciate your sister's visits?
Loretta is the best and worst thing that happened to me, and I believe she could say the same thing about me.
Where does your sister go?
Well, let's just say, she earns enough money for us both.
What's so amusing about that?
I won't hide the truth from you. Loretta sells a fake miracle elixir to the sick people of Whitechapel.
I respect that. He knows what he's doing.
So, Mason, you are the creative one in the Swanborough business, are you not?
Yes, I am. I am the one who invented and improved the family recipe.
And you do it all by yourself? Blind and isolated in this laboratory?
My eyes may be useless, but my brain is still sharp. Once a chemist, always a chemist.
Mason, why would you waste your skill and knowledge on crafting snake oil and fake drugs?
But this is my only opportunity to continue practicing my art.
By giving false hope to desperate people?
They all see me as disabled and useless. I'm sick of their pity.
To accept what has happened to us and what we have become is a difficult process. I'm sorry for what you've had to endure.
You'll not get my respect through cheap compassion, Doctor. Speak to me like I'm a normal human being. That's all I ask.
Have you heard anything about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
I think I've heard my sister talk about her. I wasn't paying much attention, though.
Is your sister using you and your skills for her own profit?
I've lost my sight, not my wits. Loretta couldn't manipulate me in a million years.
Are you sure about that? You clearly depend on her.
Let me be perfectly clear. I came up with the idea of the Swanborough cordial. Loretta needs me more than I need her.
Why does your sister feel so guilty about what happened to you?
Because she knows I'll never forgive what she did to me.
You run an illegal business with someone you hate?
I don't hate my sister. She looks after me, we have a good time, and I'm just not ready to forgive her.
Do you know Braille, Mr. Swanborough?
I'm no expert, but I learned it in my spare time, yes. Why?
I found a strange document entitled Cure for Blindness. It's written in Braille, so I thought perhaps it was yours.
Really? Is that some kind of sick joke? Let me see.
Here it is.
This letter seems authentic. And it actually refers to an experimental cure for blindness. You have piqued my interest, Dr. Reed.
Could it be of any use to you?
No. This page is just a part of a larger diary. I'd be glad if you could find the other pages.
I found another page of the diary, Mr. Swanborough.
This diary is still not complete. The man who wrote it claims he is a member of some scholarly brotherhood called the St. Paul's Stole.
Really? I've heard of them. Very capable scientists. Perhaps the man who wrote this really found a cure.
I would need more pages to figure it out, but it's as promising as it is intriguing.
You seem unwell, sir. Do you need my assistance?
Actually, I feel worse than usual. Can you give me something?
Sure.
Yes. I can give you a little something that has been proven effective.
Thank you, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mr. Swanborough. I'll leave you now.
What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late? What can I do for you, Doctor?
Have you heard anything?
I think I've heard...
Goodbye.
Wandering in this part...
This is fucking glitched, or am I fucking crazy, right?
Town at night, you're either brave or a fool.
I think I'm gonna go the back way, skip all that shit, and just go right to the
I
boss fight.
feel someone's eyes upon my neck.
That door's open, see, I can do it that way. I guess that is the right way. me stepping on shit like what? Broke your gravestone. My man, I'm sorry. Was that your gravestone? Bitch, you ain't dead.
Maybe I'll see you again.
Can I ask you about what the fuck just happened?
I have.
I've seen.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bitch.
God help! Please help me! You! What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee, what happened?
Demon! Hell scourge! Son of perdition!
Vicar! Jonathan's no demon. He's just a soul. Returned from the dead. Like your Christ, Vicar.
Mary, is it really you?
Oh, it's me, all right. Precious brother.
What is Mother doing here?
I'm gathering the family for a final reunion. All smiling, all dead. Thanks to the good Dr. Reed.
Mary.
Mother, say hello to your son.
Hello, Jonathan.
Mother,
What do we have here, Mother? The prodigal son has lost his tongue. Our Jonathan always had the first and last word at dinner. The entertainer, the star of our show.
I'm sorry. Let me explain.
Shut up. It's my turn to do the talking. I have this nasty hole in my chest, Johnny. It needs to breathe.
Of course.
God damn.
You can speak.
Just want to say some fucked up crazy shit, people. I like it though. I think after I do this boss fight though, I'm gonna call it a stream.
My prayers went so long without an answer. My husband, killed in France. My child, carried away by the flu. My brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital. Cemetery to cemetery. Grave to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare. And there you were. In front of me. On a dark pier.
The hunger had taken me.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final happy ending to so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again, as you did when we were children. It was this filthy dock where you greeted your sister. I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
Mary. I thought I had murdered you. I tried to end myself. We've been through the same horror.
We are a disease, Jonathan. A sickness that corrupts all it touches. All we kiss, and all we kill. Look at me. Admire your
Holy
ilk.
Shit.
I'm so sorry.
Apologies will not suffice. I demand reparation. I want a miracle. Are you a miracle worker, Dr. Reed?
Kind of.
No? I'll show you mine then. The family Reed. reunited and complete, living forever in a red sea of eternal love. Time to go, Mother. Say hello to my son for
Mary,
me.
wait. I have made friends with vital knowledge. Vampires. We are not alone, Mary. With time, we can learn to live almost as we lived before.
How long?
What?
How long will this masquerade continue? I've been watching you. All these nights in Whitechapel pretending you're still a doctor. You believe you're just fighting a disease. But it's you, the disease. Jonathan, you!
I'm a scientist. I'll find a solution. Let our mother go, please.
You're always the one to sway me to reason, Jonathan. But before, your motivations were always pure. Now you're tainted.
Let her go! She has no part to play in this.
Very well. Have you heard our good doctor? You can go home, Mother. Go home and rest in peace.
Yes, I'll go home and rest.
It's so easy to make them obey or forget. Puppets for our pleasure. I've seen you have your fun.
You are mad.
So that's what I am, Doctor. Mad. I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing these voices in my head. One in particular. That of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal. Not for our poisonous kiss. Not even for the lies you tell yourself. No. It's so that smooth and wicked voice will stop ringing in my ear.
Mary. No, don't!
Time to die, brother. And this time for good.
Oh, boss fight time.
Domination. Come to me, Jonathan. Kinslayer! You've killed me, brother! What have you done? Assassin!
I can eat that, man? That's fucked up.
Rest in peace, monster. You left me to rot in this grave.
What the fuck
You've
was
spared the
that
precious
OP
nurse
dog
Grace,
shit?
but not your own Mary. Kiss me again, sweet brother. Give me your blood, priest. Final thoughts are just to die for. Assassin! What have you done?
Reload, Dr. Reed.
Come to me, Jonathan. Kiss me again, sweet brother. Rest in peace, monster. What have you done?
Fuck, I play Dark Souls, bitch. And Bloodborne. And Monster Hunter. I'm all about movement and shit like that.
Kiss me again, sweet brother. Come to me, Jonathan. I'll make you kneel just as you did to John Hampton. Rest in peace, monster. Come to me, Jonathan. Rest in peace, monster.
I just coagulated on that bitch. I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, let me just hold this bitch still for the last couple hits. I didn't bring any serums or anything. Did that on accident.
Brother,
but I feel good actually because I didn't need that shit.
It's time to bring this conversation to an end. Forever.
You know I will not play this game.
Calm now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the Harbinger, bringing your punishment.
Mary.
Don't you see? This is not me. Flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
I will find a cure, Mary. I swear.
Damn.
Then, at last, I can forgive you.
Oh shit. I actually gotta move it already. Can you walk a little faster? No offense, Jonathan. Hail Mary. A few nights later. I am gonna go to sleep, or not sleep. I'm gonna end the stream here, everybody. You know, after the loading screen, you know, check some stuff, I guess. You know, after the boss fight, I said we're done the boss fight, so.
Blood. As I shed one last red tear for my fallen sister, I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood, via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood.
Huh. Rising fever in the West End. Huh. Jonathan. Dear Dr. Reed, I hope this letter will quickly find you, for I need to speak to you as soon as possible. The situation is evolving very quickly in the West End, and I'm convinced we are all now in great danger. The Guard of Perdwin has launched a great hunt in London, and for a few nights they have been actively searching and killing any they can locate. Lord Redgrave, chairman of the Ascalon Club, recently contacted me. He wishes to meet you immediately. Please come to my mansion any night that suits you. We must discuss all of this. With this letter, you will find an official pass that will allow you to go through any barricades or quarantine checkpoints throughout the city. Your friend, Lady Ashbury. Thank you.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
I need to get water for that fucking thing. Shit, I might just take a break, you know, for another few days, maybe get up to like 20,000 XP, pop in the bed. I don't know, people. But before I do go, I'm gonna take a look here at some stuff. Oh, how nice. Alright, I'm gonna call it here, folks. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and support, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright.